Collins and very much enjoyed working with Noble Lords on this bill.
My Lords, well, I hope the Commons will look again and restore some version of Clause 4 and material remedies for victims of cancel culture on campus. I'm still really glad that we passed the bill and think our deliberations have been worthwhile and even now are having an impact. So I'd like to thank all involved. A highlight for me was when the Noble Lord, Lord Collins of Highbury, made his confession last week that he'd originally thought the bill was not necessary, but to quote him, during the process of committee and the dialogue and discussion, I was persuaded that there is an issue to address. That's a win in my book. Credit then to those who've spoken so articulately on threats to academic freedom, but also credit to those who've been open-minded and listened. And doesn't that remind us of the gains of hearing all sides of a debate, the importance of free speech and why it's so valuable? In another instance, I have a confession because Baroness Royal of Blaisdon was keen to correct any impression that I'd given that the University of Oxford was creating a hostile environment to those academics who might oppose moves to decolonise classical music. I do want to apologise if I was too sweeping, but I'm in touch with music scholars who are extremely worried about the dogmatic atmosphere surrounding the classical music canon, dubbed disparagingly white European music from the slave period. They claim that the debate on the topic is toxic and marred in accusations of racism. So let me enthusiastically welcome Oxford University's insistence that that just isn't true. Perhaps this shows that university authorities can be sensitised to the reputational damage of not defending academic freedom and of not defending their own academic staff's reputation if they disagree with critical theory orthodoxies. And I think that that is a shift away from only worrying about the reputational damage of being mislabelled as bigots by campus activists, and I think this bill has helped. A final positive note, I was shocked last week when shamefully the UCU, the trade union of Edinburgh University, demanded that the university cancel the screening of Adult Human Female, organised by their own colleagues, Edinburgh Academics for Academic Freedom and For Women's Scotland. Not a good example of collegiate atmosphere. I was nervous that Edinburgh University would succumb. After all, they'd only recently given into pressure to cancel the Titan of Scottish Enlightenment philosopher David Hume. But no, the university stood firm. The documentary will be shown at the university's theatre tomorrow night, despite transphobic accusations.
Sorry, was it
and so I wanted to, I don't know. So perhaps, I do apologise, I'm trying to be gracious. So perhaps the debate that we've had has already given authorities a bit more backbone, and therefore I wanted to congratulate and thank everyone concerned for allowing a freer spirit and discussion around academic freedom to take place outside of this place, at least.
My Lords, in the interest of balance, I'm going to speak, but very, very